Welcome back to another episode of the Happy Healed Girl podcast. I'm your host, Unaya Marie, and you already know this is your safe space to give the middle finger to whatever's been holding you back in life and step into one that feels like yours. Okay, so I just got back from Malaysia. I was in Malaysia for about 2 weeks. And during that time, I was in the process of getting my education visa so that we can stay in Thailand for an entire year. I'm officially a legal immigrant, and I could not be happier to have that whole process over and done with. And now I am back in Bangkok, back with another episode. And today I want to talk about visions and validation and all the things that may be hindering you from reaching your goals, from visualizing your goals, or from going after your goals. But before I get to yapping, before I get in that, you know how I get, before I get into that, I want to make sure that I invite you to join me inside my 2 week mini program. The program is called She's Unlocked. She's unlocked, she's healed, she's ready to get shit done. And in this 2 week mini program, we spend 14 days together rearranging your mindset so you can stop making excuses for why you cannot make progress. You can make progress. You can reach your goals. You just need a system. You just need the platform. You got the plan. You just need the platform. So I give you space to discover what your version of success actually is so you can stop trying to live up to expectations that are not even yours to begin with. That's that's a whole nother situation in itself. So we're going to work on that. We're also going to reframe your habits so that you can create new ones that allow your dreams to thrive so you can stop feeling like you have to stop every time things aren't going the way you planned. This is how you actually make progress during the last quarter of the year, so we're done putting stuff off. We're done making excuses. We're done letting other people's opinions and letting external validation stop us from reaching our goals. We're going all in, and this is the program where you can do it. Program starts September 15th. It is currently September 1st here in Bangkok. I know I'm a few hours ahead, but this is a perfect time. Enroll in the program, and it's only 27 mother it's only $27. You got $27. You spent that at Chick-fil-A yesterday. Yeah. Go ahead and enroll in the program, get started, and let's get into the topic. Let's get into it. This is something I was thinking about while I was in Malaysia these past 2 weeks. And my thoughts basically were that I am okay if other people don't see my vision because it's mine, right? A lot of us will push our visions aside, our goals, our dreams, our aspirations aside because we're waiting for permission from our friends, from our family members, from people, in our inner circle. We're waiting for them to say, "That's a good idea." We're waiting for them to approve of it. We're waiting for them to join us. I don't know how many times I see people say, "I need a gym partner. I need a gym partner. Oh my gosh, I just can't stay consistent. If I just had a gym partner, I would be consistent." And to me, that's saying that you need someone else's approval. You need someone with you in order for you to achieve the goals for yourself. There's nothing wrong with a gym partner, but to say that I can't be consistent without this other person validating my own goals that are for me and my body, that's an issue. So I just want to remind you that your vision is yours. You don't need anyone else to motivate you, to clap for you, to give you permission. You do it for you and you do it because it's yours, it's nobody else's, right? And you're not mad at people for not supporting you, but you're mad at them for not seeing a vision that wasn't theirs. And sometimes I think it takes for people to actually see us achieving things before they can kind of sit back and say, "Oh, okay, I didn't maybe think that was a good idea." And I see that they're thriving. I see they're doing a good job. And we want someone to tell us that before we can even get started and we talk ourselves out of it first. So, this episode is your reminder that you never needed permission and lack of support should never stop you from seeing your vision through. Once you can break free from that desire for someone to agree that your idea is good, for someone to agree that your content is good, that your idea is worth pursuing, that your logo looks good, you can execute without permission and applause. That's where real progress is built. That's what dreams, businesses, and manifestations thrive off of. And how many times have we wanted to go to an event, go to a show, attend a concert, or go on a trip? And long story short, we never get to the trip, we never get to the event, we never go to the concert because we're waiting for someone to buy their ticket. How many times does that happen? How many times do you miss out on something that you were really passionate about, somewhere you really wanted to go, whether it's your favorite music artist, it's a business event you wanting to attend? How many times do you miss out on something because you're waiting for your friend to agree that the business event is a good event? They don't know the speaker, they're not familiar, they don't see the value in it, but you do. Instead of buying your ticket, letting your friend decide if they want to come or not, you miss out on the opportunity to go to the event, to meet like-minded individuals, and to be in the room because you waited. You waited for someone to validate the value that you saw in this event, and you never got the opportunity to go. So when you let go of those types of mindsets and that thing that stops you, that's when you become your most powerful. And I want you to sit and think about all the ways you've held yourself back, waiting for approval, waiting for permission, waiting for applause. How many times have you sat back and talked yourself out of an idea because someone else didn't see the value? This is finally the part of your life where you get to clap for yourself, where you get to support yourself, where you get to value your own ideas, your own thoughts, your own dreams, your own goals, whether they're for your business or your fitness goals or your career goals. This is the part where you don't look for someone to say it's okay. You don't look for permission, because when you do that, you tell yourself that if that person agreed, then that's what made your vision worth pursuing, because you doubted your own opinions, because your vision wasn't good enough unless others around you saw the value in it, because you don't feel good enough unless others see the value in you. And ask yourself if the people you're wanting approval from have ever done anything that wasn't already mapped out for them. Have they done anything that wasn't by the book? Have they done anything that stretched themselves? Have they done anything outside of themselves? Because how could they possibly see the world and its opportunities through your lens? Choose to tell yourself a different story. And can we normalize not valuing the opinions and advice of others who have never done anything remotely close to what you envision for yourself? Can we choose to follow through simply because our visions deserve execution? Can we choose to keep going because the world doesn't revolve around the 10 people in your circle that have known you since you've been born? And honestly, they haven't accepted who you are as an adult because they still see you as a child or a teenager or as inexperienced or as a version of yourself that no longer exists. You are evolving, and there's an image in people's minds sometimes they just can't shake because they don't want to. It feels better to view you as whatever version of you they choose to hold on to. Let them. Don't try to change their mind. That's not your responsibility. And after we let go of the need for validation, permission, approval, and applause, after we commit to our vision, we become our most powerful selves. That's what I want you to work on is seek. That's who I want you to be. I want you to be the person that keeps going, that keeps striving, that keeps believing in themselves, even when the world seems to have their headphones on. When nobody seems to be watching, when nobody seems to be listening, I want you to be able to continue. And I want you to focus on not your lack of support, but I want you to focus on the people that do support you, the things that do feel good, the things that do keep you going rather than the things that don't. Okay. And once you do that, I want you to join me for 2 weeks. Enrollment opens now for September's program called She's Unlocked. Inside She's Unlocked, we have 14 days together. We cover 7 topics, including upgrading your mindset, discovering your version of success, and implementation of strategies to keep you on track with your goals way after the 14 days are over. We're no longer choosing to stay stuck in situations and with habits that don't serve us because we're forming new habits that align with the version of ourselves we want to be. So you'll also be added to our exclusive chat. You'll have access to daily audio trainings and during the 2 weeks. And you'll be able to join live group coaching sessions with myself. And if you would like to join, I want you to go ahead and DM me on Instagram the word unlock. And my Instagram is going to be at I am Inaya Marie. And I will send you the direct access so you can access the program and you can go ahead and enroll now. And if not, you can definitely just go down to the show notes and I will leave the link there as well. And again, it starts September 15th. So you only have a few days before we get into it, before we get started. And also, did I mention that it's only $27, 14 days, lots of information and actual strategies. And I'm super duper excited. I can't wait to see you there. And I want to say thank you for spending time with me on today's episode. If anything you heard today resonated with you or gave you that gentle nudge you needed, trust that it's for a reason. Be sure to subscribe and share this episode with a friend. I'll be back next week with more accountability and more self love. Until then, keep choosing you, keep showing up, and know that the best is still unfolding. Bye.